Blueface is going back and forth with these women, and I told people before, right, that these women are going to get fed up with what Blueface is doing. I told you this. I said this, and it's like the shit I be saying, because I'm saying real life stuff. It ain't like I'm on here saying fabricated shit. The women are going to get fed up with Blueface, and they're going to start revealing shit on him. It's eventually somebody going to probably end up putting a charge on him. This will happen when you start playing these games. Even though we know he's doing all this shit for content and clout, but at the same time, he's disrespecting these women and he's thinking it's G. You know what I'm saying? This how you know the mind frame of these people. You know, they hustle ain't right. If your hustle is only to make somebody, you know, look bad, that whatever they got going on in their life, you try to make it to where they look bad and disrespect them, but then you acting like you want to keep them around you, and something's wrong right there. You know what I'm saying? Something is really like mentally wrong in the situation, if we being real. Right? And I'm just keeping it a buck. Now, I want y'all to listen to this joint right here with Jaidyn and what she said. Yeah, and I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about it. We're going to talk about it some more as well. But she said something crazy. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want you to hear this right here. Hold on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Snitch this and snitch that. You snitched on paperwork. You turned 6 months into 2 years because you're a snitch. You're a snitch. You literally told the jail you got the weed from the top tier, and then they beat your ass and shit on your face. On my mother, they did. Go and ask that. Go and ask that. Oh, yeah, go and ask that. Go ask him about that. Go ask him about that.
I should have brought my iPad.
Go ask the internet. It's talking about snitch this and snitch that. You snitched on paperwork. You turned 6 months into 2 years because you're a snitch. You're a snitch. You literally told the jail you got the weed from the top tier, and then they beat your ass and shit on your face. On my mother, they did. Go and ask that. Go and ask that.
Now, this is baby mom, right? And they going back and forth at this moment, right? And I think she know more shit. You know what I'm saying? I think she know more shit. And you know, I know a lot of people wonder why Blueface got all these crazy tattoos on his face. I think the gang was making him do certain shit. You know, because we know that's how I go out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to follow protocol. You got to listen to this person and that person. And if you don't, then you get a DP and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So, I'm just saying, that do sound, you know, different. That Blueface got caught with some bud in there and got more time in the bin. Straight up. Yeah. So him and Jaidyn going back and forth with the situation, and just being honest, right? I'm just keeping it a buck. Jaidyn was doing whatever she was doing. And I gotta be real with this. She was doing whatever she was doing, and she wasn't saying nothing about the nigga. If she was going out there giving that coochie up to the nigga that was supposed to be like the road manager or something, because he hit the Bulls baby mom, so she hit him, right? She wasn't saying nothing. She was just out there doing her, right? Blueface is the one to initiate talking about her. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't like she was going off on Blueface, no matter what he was doing, right? Just keeping it a buck. No matter what Blueface was doing, she wasn't talking about Blueface. She was just doing her. Whether she gave the coochie to this nigga, that nigga, whether she did whatever she did with her box, she wasn't talking about Blueface. He started talking about her. If I'm just being real. Now I can see, right, if she got upset and started talking about him, you know, and she was doing whatever she doing, he's saying shit about her. Straight up. And I'm seeing that like, oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But I already know that, you know, these niggas got female tendencies. Real shit. And I'm just saying, I felt like Jaidyn was keeping it G. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta keep it real. Straight up. So he let a man shit on his face, literally. That's what she's saying, bro. Facts. That's what she's saying. Real shit. You know? Straight up. Just keeping it a buck. Yeah. So when I hear him saying shit about her, I feel like he's the one, you know, with the female tendencies, because she's responding to the nigga. All right, you not rocking with your baby mom, both of y'all out here doing whatever y'all doing. Why you saying anything? You know what I'm saying? Why you know, hey, you doing you, she doing her. She wasn't saying nothing though. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like Blueface was the one to initiate this back and forth. Maybe he likes doing it for the content and shit like that, you know. But what did he expect her to do? You know what I'm saying? He expected her not to do nothing? You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I mean? But some people think like, you know, that they only, you know what I'm saying, can do certain things and nobody else can do this. And the other girl that he was dealing with, the other girl, she said she don't rock with him like that. You know what I'm saying? It was another girl that he was dealing with. I think her name was Ashley. She said she don't rock with him like that. Not at all. You know, because Blueface was, you know, acting like he was really liking this girl, acting he out apartment shopping, but we know that he's doing all that shit for the clips. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is about the content. So, you know, he's doing that shit for the clips. But she don't really rock with a nigga like that. You know, everything he doing is foo-fafi. And that's what we hearing now. You know, all this shit that Blueface doing on the internet is like foo-fafi shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. You know, and these women, you know, don't rock with him like that. And then also, right, I feel like Blueface definitely is attracted or act like he wants to be with the girls that don't really like him. You know what I'm saying? Like Stunner Girl. You know, this girl Ashley right here. But check this joint out right here. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
I'm gonna address this one time, y'all. It's not my man, y'all. They just ignore that shit, to be honest. I work out. I have a life, so like it's not that hard to be distracted from the bullshit because I have a real ass life that I live. I'll never go there again, y'all. So just know that. He's trolling her with me. Let's be for real. Anyways, it's not even about height. It's about character. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you got.
you don't have good character, you're always gonna lose. There's no story. She knows what it is. Look at her. Look at her. She's miserable. I have beef with nobody. I don't have beef with nobody. So if they have beef with me, that's what it is. Okay. I love Shorty too, y'all. That's my man. I would fuck with Jaidyn. I would do a stream with her. She's cool. He says that to everybody, y'all. He go like this. Side of his neck, talking. Y'all, you do realize that shit for the stream be fake? It's all about clips. It's all about clip farming. So, everything is for clips, y'all. That nigga sits around and thinks what he can do for clips off the camera. I'm not involved in the circus, y'all. I'm stepping out. I'm giving up my spot. Fill that with a bird brain. I'm not one of them. I can only fake the funk for so long. It wasn't a week. It was 3 days. And yeah, it was for clips. The same way that his whole life is for clips. So what are we doing? Like 3 days versus 365? I'm not down for that.
So we all know Blueface be hummer stunting. You know what I'm saying? Everything, his whole life, he hummer stunting, man. Wicked 100 got control of his shit. And I'm telling y'all, these niggas is pump faking. You know, but it's going to show over time. You know, them niggas is pump faking. You know, and we can see on some real shit by how Blueface, the ones that he got to keep. He got to keep girls like Nevaeh. Don't got no job. Don't got no hustle. Don't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got their own hustle, their own job, something going on, they gonna roll straight up. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They got their own job, their own hustle. They gonna roll. They might hang out with the nigga, but you know, you can see nigga be like on some lame shit. Like Blueface be playing with the different bros, but I don't feel like bro is like P with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he played with this shit because it's like he just want to disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, if you was P with it, you wouldn't have to just disrespect them to do the videos with them. Yeah, all right, I got this one here, that one. I got all the bras I want, and we doing whatever, but I got to disrespect you for to do the content with you. I feel like that shit lame. I ain't even gonna hold you. Now, if you was P with him, you got this bra on the camera, you rapping with him, all right, we hanging out, you know. Maybe if you had a discrepancy on there with one or whatever, but it's like every broad that he deal with, he gotta violate him. Now that shit is lame. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.